I'm here with Robert James from the band Gangagang. Robert James is a recognised guitarist and songwriter for the Aussie band called Gangagang. Robert, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for recognising me.
Just
found me on the street out.
Yeah, wandering around.
Yeah.
You have a really unique guitar style, which is evident in your song "Sounds of Them." This is Australia. How did it all start for you?
It sort of started when I was about 7, actually. Not actually guitar, but I was just, strangely enough, listening to, watching an old movie about Chopin.
Oh, okay.
An old classical composer. Just this old Hollywood movie called, and it just sort of floored me. You know, the fact that this guy that's been dead for a few hundred years could floor me like that as a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just found myself a mess on the floor, you know, totally affected by this music. And I just knew then, well, this is what I've got to do.
So did you start off with guitar, or did you end up playing the piano first?
I tinkered on the piano, actually, yeah, because there was a piano in the house, and my grandmother's piano. And just after hearing this music, I just started tinkling, and I found I could figure things out and stuff. And yeah, and guitar probably, I was begging my father for a guitar, and I got one eventually. It was a Tiesco Futurama 2.
Oh, okay.
This old thing, and so I played with that for a long time, and then I finally...
So once you got your guitar and you started jamming in your bedroom and all of that, what was the sort of music you were playing?
I was really influenced by a band called Traffic, actually.
Ah, okay.
Have you heard of Traffic?
I don't think I have, no.
Steve Winwood? Steve, have you heard of Steve?
What's some of the songs?
Well, the Spencer Davis group.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, Keep On Running. He was really young. He's just this amazing English singer and keyboard player. So his band Traffic, he's also a great guitarist. He's just this amazing guy. Well, Steve Winwood's had massive hits, had a lot of big albums in the 80s.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, Traffic was just this huge influence on me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And the Beatles, obviously, and
yeah,
everyone else from that period.
Which album of the Beatles, like the White Album or Abbey Road,
all
just
of
all of them?
All of them, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They're still big. They're huge on iTunes now, aren't they, the Beatles?
Oh, they'll always be the ones, really.
Yeah. So what was the first rock concert you attended?
I think it was in Adelaide. I think it was, there were 3 bands on: Manfred Mann, Free, Deep Purple. Was it Deep Purple? There were 3 bands on. I know Manfred Mann and Free, there were 2 of them. And I guess I was playing in Adelaide really young in bands, and yeah, we ended up supporting Black Sabbath.
Oh, really?
At this outdoor concert in Adelaide. So I guess that was one of the first concerts.
Ah, okay.
So when I was, strange enough, I was playing at it, you know, sort of.
Okay.
Sort of band.
Gee, that's
excuse us for butting in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all our Oz Music Central, you know, especially for the teenagers that are on our website and they're practicing their guitars and starting to form bands. Like we have a great high school band at the moment called No Logic, and everyone's loving them at the moment. What sort of advice would you have for those kids that are jamming in their garages at the moment? From someone who's done it all.
I saw that interview, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a link to it and I had a quick look, and
they love what they're doing.
Yeah, I just heard them talking, and I like the school uniforms.
Yeah.
I should have worn mine today. Yeah, I didn't hear any music though, but I guess the advice, is the cliches of be true to yourself and follow your heart, and which is all true. And I'd say sing about this country. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'd say. I think that was the great thing about the 80s was everyone was doing that. You know,
they were.
And there was a lot of Indigenous bands as well, you know, like No Fixed Address, and Coloured Stone, Yothy Indie.
Yeah.
And I don't know, everyone, Gangagang, there's so many great songs about this country.
Yeah.
And there doesn't seem to be a lot of that going on now. You know? So
That is true, yeah.
there is, but not as much. You know?
You even find Australian bands singing about American.
Which is all good, you know, you've got to tip the cap to where it all comes from. You've certainly got to sing about the world, but
yeah,
it'd be nice to, I don't know, it's like the old Bruce Chapman from the Songlines, a comment from that book, which is an unsung land is a dead land. So you sort of got to keep singing about where you are to keep it alive, you know. It's
very true.
A bit like that. Aborigines been doing that forever with you know, the country is mapped by song, which is an amazing thing.
Yeah.
This country is literally mapped by song lines, and yeah, it's just been nice to keep following that. You know, it'd be great to see people singing in indigenous languages and stuff. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
It'd just be nice to see a bit more of that keep going. You know?
Bit of patriotism.
Not so much patriotism, just be where you are. You know?
Yeah.
And view the world from where you are, which was just great in the 80s when that happened.
There's lots of bands that did that.
Yeah, it was just this. Suddenly we realised we were allowed to do that, you know. This whole thing, the American thing, you know, before that, you know, there's a lot of cover bands and stuff, and then, which is great, of course, you know, America started it all. But then we all felt suddenly we were allowed to do that, and the radio let us do it. And it was like suddenly there was, you know, top 10 was full of Australian bands, and so many people were just singing about where they live, you know.
Exactly.
Not being patriotic or anything, waving the flag. It's just, just sort of sing about where you live.
Yeah, and those songs are still on the radio every day.
Yeah, that's right. It's just a nice thing. It helps to further the strength of the culture and keeps the land alive and stuff.
Excellent.
Yeah, something like that.